One of the Marine reservists attacked Luis Torres. Luis, I first heard about this. I thought to myself, this is when I'm glad my mother and father have gone to their final resting place, because I don't even know how they would react to this. They would say, what has happened to our country? That something like this could happen to two Marines just trying to, go and see the sights in the city of brotherly love. Take us through what happened that day.
Well, thanks for having me, Laura. So me and Corporal Godinez were downtown Philly, in the Penn's Landing area, around there. We've never been in that area ourselves. That was our first time. We were with our entire squadron to meet at the Liberty Bell by noon. So not only we were there, we were mandated to be there by our command, to be there for professional military education. That's what we call PME, just to check out the landmarks, check out the historical exhibits in regular civilian attire. And lo and behold, we will never know. Later on, we will fall victims to these activists. We were there at noon, and my first priority was simply to grab a bite to eat. And so me and Godinez together, we go find somewhere else, a casual restaurant. We get something to eat. We have plenty of time to kill. Yeah. That evening was our Hilton. We had our Marine Corps ball at the Hilton Hotel. So to celebrate the 243rd birthday of the Marine Corps. So that was our plan, being at Philly.
Okay, when did you get confronted by these characters? Take us right to that moment. What happened? Because are you dressed in your full Marine uniform?
At that moment, no, not at all. Well,
okay.
Like I said, we arrived there at 12 in casual civilian attire.
Okay.
Up to 3 o'clock. We visit the Tongue Tavern Memorial. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but so you get closer, and a couple of these characters come up to you and ask. We saw Trace's report. Are you a proud? Like, you're a Marine, Proud Boy. You didn't know what Proud Boy meant. It's a far right group that has these kind of little rallies. How did it feel to be called a white supremacist as someone of Hispanic descent? That is extreme irony to us. We found it very ironic and confusing as well. I don't know who would look at us and suppose white supremacist, neo-Nazi, or anything like that. Godinez is Mexican. I am Puerto Rican. Nonetheless, we're two Hispanic Marines on duty that day during duty hours, and to be confronted by white folks not supposing that there is anything racially charged towards us until he asks us, are we Proud Boys? And then later on, the crowd just calls us these racial slurs, and then later on calls us racial slurs for being a Hispanic heritage. The irony was just colossal. Semper Fi,
my friend. Merry Christmas. I'm sorry you had to go through this, but I'm glad you're okay, and give our best to Alejandro. And I know he had a rough go of it, and he's still suffering the results of these injuries. This is Antifa. My gosh, this is the United States of America. Disagree virulently if you want, but not this. This is criminal. This is thuggery, and it's a type of domestic terrorism. Thank you so much. We really appreciate your time.